Why angle?
Slide away from the body.
Yeah, this is what classically some people think of as an A-frame, right? If we add a shield to this picture, my shield is at an angle to this side of my body, my weapon is at an angle to this side of my body, and the point of the triangle is at my head. You hear me? And does everyone see Lumpy glove? You want an A-frame. Okay, I mean face less like your opponents. You can see the A. Okay, if I drive close to his A pulls back behind his body, so I can't get around his body. Thanks. So no matter how deeply I swing on either side of his body, he pulls his guard back, your elbows go behind your chest to block further back. Thanks. So that's an A-frame. Same thing with your weapon. We're going to learn to block each of those major points. It's the box of your torso that's most vulnerable. If Remy were to, for the sake of demo, please go right, hack for my inside hip, my open side hip, I'm going to pretend there's a weasel crawling up my hip, and it's going to chomp on my privates unless I punch it and throw a jab across my body. I'm going to turn your wrist, curving it over that hip, punch the attack away. You can do this in the dimension of very close to your body, or you can do it way out here. So if Remy throws some swing speed, the deeper the swing is, the more I'm going to punch down and further across my body as I need to. If he lunges and throws a wrap there, I need to turn, pivoting my body away from the attack, and punch that block down there. Yes. If it's straight up out here and he's going to rip that nip off, then okay, maybe it's my punch is out here. So the depth of close to your body and further away from your body is just it's what's needed in the situation. Okay, there's not an absolute. I taught you guys a bunch of basic principles this weekend, and none of them are perfect in every scenario. So don't think there's a right way to do it. There's an effective way to do it in the given moment, depending upon what's happening on the rear way. Does that make sense? So again, some of this stuff is going to seem paradoxical. If you're trying to say, why do I do this? All the time, my opponent is never going to be the same. All the is how to establish effective patterns against the kind of stuff that happens. The depth of it from him. He swings in this open shoulder. I'm going to throw an uppercut. There's a Kirby. Naturally, the Kirby's more horrifying. The goblins, gremlins, the bad juju. I'm going to throw an uppercut there. The closer he is, the deeper a wrap or a step goes, the more I need to turn. People see what I'm doing with my wrist? Turn my wrist, curling it over, and putting that hand right on top of the target he's going for. So if he takes a big step, my uppercut goes up there. Okay? If he's at max, if he is at a longer range, going for that shoulder, I can block it out here. Okay, again, it's depth from my body on an as-needed basis. The advantage is I get a quicker counter. Come this way, please. I get a quicker counter if it's further from my body versus if he lunges and I have to do it tight. I need to step to make up the distance. Okay. Everyone do this, jab across your open side hip. Protect that hip. I'm going to come by and try and hit it, and you're not going to let it.
Yeah, we actually do a lot of sword matching anyway. So.
Yes, yes. It comes higher. You're gonna scoop an uppercut. Yes? Yes, like so. The longer I reach for it, the more you turn your body away. And then you start to step sideways. Yeah, he takes a step back, and where does his sword go naturally? In front of my sword. People follow that? Okay. His body pivot helps you along with the blocks. Up. Up. Block. Yes. Yes, okay. Excellent. Those are blocks pumping across your body. We're going to block the same side, the weapon side now. Blocking the side that you have your weapon in, you need to block somewhere from the hip. Be able to block your hip up through the shoulder. Block your hip by hammering your hand down, turning your wrist back and out. This wrist angle is a huge, huge thing. Even if we're at medium range, sure. Especially again, well, okay. Let's start righty first, righty. If Remy throws across to my forearm and I don't block, I'm getting hit. If Remy throws across to my forearm and I turn my wrist out, freeze frame, how far is the blade from the forearm? About a foot, foot and a half. That's the difference between here and here. Put the weapon up in your hand and do that 5 times. Turning your wrist out. You don't even have to move your forearm. My forearm doing this chicken wing shit? No. Turning my wrist. So, the closer and tighter in your hand is, the more you turn your wrist out, that's an effective block. Sometimes it's all you need to do is turn your wrist out. The deeper he goes, or if he steps there, or if he's left-handed, the more I need to do what? I pull my elbow behind my torso, my hand gets closer to my body, and we're going to show from the other side so it's more noticeable. Remy is now a lefty that throws good reps. My elbow needs to come behind my body, my hand needs to be on top of my head, and my wrist still needs to be turned out. If it's flat straight, it's still going to hit that forearm. It's no good. So don't just pull it back. It's lefty. Lefty with that. Yeah, you might get past my forearm. I turn my wrist out. Blade. Put my forearm. Everyone see that magic trick? That wrist turn is huge. Everyone pump your hands with your weapon in it down on top of that hip. Trying to hit you there. Let us. Elbow. Let's go to the same side shoulder. This one feels pretty awkward. Super important to be turning that wrist back. Important to be keeping your elbow back and tight. Tight like a little Bruce Lee back fist. Or I think of it like with a microphone. Okay, so it's like a back fist. It's some ninja coming over the shoulder. And your sword ends up keeping that angle, that A angle. No matter how hard he's trying to pound or what depth forward back he's trying to pound, I have a solid block there all the way up until I can do whatever I want with it. Okay. This is prone to getting bumped in the head with your own sword. This part of the game. If you don't want it to happen, if you really don't, pop that sword behind your head. As long as I get a firm block here without him stacking it to my own weapon, that's me. If that happens, that's an anthem. Take shoulder damage for that. Tight elbow, close to your ribs. It's going to prevent that from happening. Slam my shoulder like you need it. You getting anything solid through? No. So don't put it right on top there, but you can protect your head, keep your elbow tight, and take shots there all day.
If you're using the sword board real quick, you can also, because you're worried about angling your shoulder, so for sure guys really works well.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, that was all his weapon. Maybe there.
If I had a shield, it probably would have been better.
perpendicular line to opponent's strike. Take a step back, one step at a time. Okay, this is creating a cross, right? If he blocks with this fist open, if this thing is getting open angled, right? Does that make sense? If it's coming away from this A at all, even 2 inches, I have a gap to get in, okay? That's why you keep that angle towards your head. I got nothing. Come straight down, what's he do? Pivots his body further away. Oh, and then I hit weapons more. And then I get hit. Okay, so let's all do this a few more times. Remy and I are going to come by and start swinging at your shoulders.
We do have to tilt our wrists in that one too, right?
Yes.
Always.
Oh. Don't just hold it there. I know, yeah, where you're going to. And then anytime you block, it's coming right back to that guard's position. Swing there yet. Hold on. Okay. Everyone, close the circle around Remy and I, please. Remy and I are back to back. You guys close the circle around us.
Come on.
Everyone take 2 steps back. Everyone take another
Block
step
everywhere.
back. Okay, we're going to come around and make you